All right, welcome back, guys. This is part two of this two-part series where we're going over Sherilyn's case study and her deal, and just trying to get the takeaways and how you can apply what she learned and what she did, so that you too can be successful. So I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen. We'll pick up where we left off and go over some more takeaways for you guys.
True.
So tell me about that. How much time would you say you've been putting into the business since you got the course about 2 months ago?
I'm doing, so I took Fridays off. I rearranged my whole schedule. I took Fridays off from my prior life, and Fridays I spend the whole day, like my whole work day. I'm a mom and I still have 2 kids at home. It's not like I can sit down and do like 8 hours. My husband's a head football coach right now and he's a teacher, and he is not here. Like I am like running everything. The only thing I don't do is clean my house. But I haven't for years because I can't do it. But so what I would normally do on Fridays, I've given to this, and I spend Fridays. I just want to have, for peace of mind, 10 good leads on that form. Like leads that I have researched, and I am fairly certain that there's an overage, so that's what I do Fridays. So I don't contact people. I just because throughout the week, okay, then I spend 20 minutes to 30 minutes a day. So I had to get up earlier. I had to go exercise earlier. Everything had to be like pushed out, stay up later, whatever, but 30 minutes a day. And then that's contacting. So I try to do one form of contact with every single one of them.
Nice.
And I make notes on the form of, I color code things. Like if I have phone numbers, my first attempt is yellow. My second attempt to that phone number is orange. If they say you have the wrong phone number or don't call me, it's gray. But I do that with my other business too. So I know my colors, like those are my colors.
Yeah.
And so if I can confirm an overage for sure, I make the overage green. And then I really know that I need to maybe spend a little extra time on that one. But so that's how I'm doing it. And then by the time Friday comes, I have hit dead ends or no thank yous, or I'm already working with an overage finder, or, I don't want your help. I'm going to keep those though, because I'm going to go back in a couple months and say, hey, I know you didn't want my help. I'm checking back to see if anything's changed. Please keep me in mind. So I've got a whole nother sheet in my Google Doc for those. But because it's not illegal to, well, I don't know, unless they say don't ever call me again, but so that's what I'm doing. By the time Friday comes, I have wiped out probably 5 or 6 of those 10, like they're just gone, that I had put on there, and then I just rebuild it and then go back. I think it's really fun, actually, and I'm looking forward to when I can put more time into it.
Yeah.
But
I love that. That's awesome. There's a couple key points in there that are really important. The 10 leads, I think, is brilliant, because I think people, a mistake they make is they feel like they have to get like 50, 70, 100 leads right off the bat. And that's not the case. I mean, if you have 10 good leads, but then you add another 10 every week or two, what happens is that cumulative effect. It's like when my first year in business full time, that's what I did, is exactly what you're doing. Is I just got whatever leads I could get for that week. It made some weeks it was 10, some weeks it was 20, some weeks it was only 5. But what happened over that year is I got a sheet of like 100 plus, maybe close to 200 leads.
mm-hmm.
But the beauty about this business is if you're doing you'll do some small ones, but you also do some big ones. And so I did like 20 deals, and that was enough for a 6-figure income. But it wasn't all at once. It's that cumulative effect. So the way you're doing it, I think is awesome. The follow-up, excellent, because the fortune's in the follow-up.
Oh yeah.
And this is the thing, things do change for people, where now it's like, you know, they don't want anything to do with you, but a month down the road, 2 months, they may change their mind and they actually may need help. And I've had people, I had a lady I had reached out to, and then she signed up with another company and wasn't happy with them. And she called me back and was like, can you help me? And that happens. Or sometimes they just put it off and they're like, you know what? I'm not going to do it myself. Just get it done for me.
Yep. They keep thinking about that money that they didn't know existed. Like, you brought that money to their attention. They didn't know it existed. They keep thinking about it every time they have a crisis. They keep thinking about that money, and they meant to go look for it themselves. They meant to do it themselves. They may have even been just mean because they were in a bad frame of mind, you know, and yeah, they'll keep thinking about it. If they don't go recover it, you know, they're going to want to hear from you a few months down the road, I think, but I'm not there yet.
All right, cool. So really good takeaways in that little section. First takeaway is, you know, no excuses, right? I mean, Sherilyn, she has 2 kids at home, has another business, very busy schedule, but she made time. And that's the second key takeaway, is consistency. Notice how she said she gets her leads. She does what's known as batch working. She gets her leads all on the same day on a weekly basis. So she does all the lead generation and the research on one day of the week. And then the rest of the week she spends on reaching out and making contact with potential clients. And that is key. Even though it's only 20 to 30 minutes a day, because she's consistent and because she focuses on that activity, which, here's the thing, guys, the money-making activity in overages is reaching out to people and contacting potential clients. And because she focuses on that every single day, even if it's just a little bit of time, that's how she was able to see success and get this deal. So that's the other key takeaway, is consistency on a daily basis and focus on reaching out to people. So a lot of really good points. And make time. You notice she made some sacrifices. She woke up a little earlier, went to bed a little later. She made the time because it was important to her. So really good stuff there. Let's move forward a little bit.
Yeah.
So I could work on that like at night, because that wasn't people time. It didn't really, you know, I got an LLC on my laptop at midnight because I didn't need to be doing my other job, you know, and then I was looking at your course on Fridays and then 20 minutes a day when I could, and I would still be researching it. And if I hadn't just said to myself, Sherilyn, like 1 month, and then you have to start contacting somebody.
Okay, I just want to throw this piece in there because, again, the deadline I think is wonderful. She made a goal. She set herself a deadline. Within 1 month of purchasing the course, I'm going to start calling people. That was her deadline. That was her goal. And I think that is amazing. She mentions some other key things. You know, you can work on other parts of your business, such as getting a website up, getting an LLC in place, but do that in hours that you are not contacting people. Because you can set up an LLC, you can set up a website, you know, late at night or early in the morning, when those are during hours where you would not contact someone. So that's a really good point she made. I wanted to share that with you guys. Let's see. Let's move on. We're going to fast forward quite a bit here.
You've already got that down from your other business, which is awesome.
Yeah, I'm having a great time, but I would not have known the rules of engagement, I just can't believe everything you've accumulated, all the knowledge you've accumulated in 7 years. It's amazing. I'm just grateful to have found like a really good mentor, which I think is really key. I just see people in that group they're like, they think that your videos and the group and I'm like, oh my gosh, they need to get into that course because they have no idea like what even they need and what's in there.
So a really quick section in there. I love how she's like, she's having fun. She's having fun with the business. Love that concept because it can be fun. She also talks about quickly the importance of a good mentor. At the end of the day, guys, a good mentor or a coach is going to help you save time and frustration. And so I try to do what I can. I mean, obviously I have my free videos, right, on my YouTube, but here's the thing, guys. All of the how-to of this business is inside the course. And so just keep that in mind, is that's what I have that for, is the how to do everything so that you can get results like Sherilyn is inside the course. But it's really important. Of course, people can figure this stuff out on their own. You absolutely can do that. And I'm not against that at all. It's just how much more time is it going to take you? And you just have to take that into consideration. So let's skip over to here.
Patient part, but I think the way you've done it is perfect. Is go. You don't have to go through the whole course. Just go through what you need. Go implement. Come back. Learn some more. Go implement, and that's the best way that I found. Those that have the best results, that's how they do it. Is they learn a little bit, and then they go implement, and they come back. Just exactly how you did. So
you get stuck. I've gotten stuck a couple times and really frustrated, and I just go back, go to that part of the course, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he did tell us that. Where was I when he was saying that? I've just gone back and gone back and gone back. So kind of forward and then revisit, and forward, revisit.
Yeah,
that's been great.
It's perfect. I mean, it's the best way, because you can't just go through a course once and expect to grasp everything. But you don't have to go through it multiple times. You just go back to the bits and pieces that you need to get you to that next step. And so I'm super proud of you and super stoked, and just I'm excited. You got your first deal, and you haven't even been at it for 2 months, which is amazing.
I didn't.
So that little section, I just wanted to reiterate, a lot of my most successful students, the way they go through the course is they consume a little bit of the information, and then they go implement what they learn, and then they come back. And so that formula, learn, implement, learn, implement, learn, implement, that process has really been, I think, a key. It's shared across all of my students. I see it across all of them, is they don't consume the whole thing at once. They take little bits and pieces, and then they go put it into action. Because ultimately what you learn, you have to actually do to bring a result. And so I wanted to share that, because that formula is very, very powerful and will bring you guys results. Is do not just consume content, guys, because knowledge alone is not enough. Like that saying, knowledge is power. It's a half truth. Knowledge is potential power. There's no power in knowledge unless you actually implement the knowledge that you have. And that's the whole truth. All right, last section here, and then we'll call it a day. And that will conclude our 2-part series.
Couple people in your life that are stable, like your dad and your sister, and all this. And when we left, he was just like, God bless you. He said that to me. He's like, God bless you. And I thought, I love this. Because when I sell a bunch of skincare and makeup to someone, I'm excited, but they don't leave my house and go, God bless you, you know? So yes, I love what I do. I do love my other job, but this is a whole new world for me of serving and helping people.
Yeah.
And I'm, super excited about it. Super excited about it.
I love that. Yeah, that's such a key aspect too of this business is there is opportunity to really serve, make a difference, and contribute to another person's life and help them after they've just gone through a bad situation. It
So I just want to end with that, guys. Is this that aspect of this business of how you can really help individuals and really bless their lives? It's something very special. You know, how Sherilyn's client just said, God bless you, and was just so thankful for her help. There's a lot of, you know, careers and industries where you don't get that type of gratitude from your customers. You just, they're not impacted in such a deep way. Whereas in the overages, you can impact people. You know, I've people have called me their adopted son because of what I did for them. And that's something that's very special. And that is very key to your success and to anyone's success as well. Notice how Sherilyn said, this is a new way and a new world of helping and serving people. And that at the end of the day is what is going to get you where you want to go, is how can you help and serve people? And this business provides a great service to people. Ultimately, at the end of the day, if you're just looking to make more money, don't ask the question, how do I make more money? Ask the question, how can I help and serve more people? And the problem of making more money will solve itself if you answer the question of, how can I help and serve more people? That's all I've got, guys. Thanks for watching.